Hello my loves, hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm gonna explain the secret to love studying, why I love studying, and how to study effectively so you learn more, make it fun, and never get bored. I'm currently a graduate, not a student, but despite being done with school, I still study. And to me, studying doesn't mean only when there is an exam, only when there is a class. In fact, this will be a pretty shallow perspective. Take it out of school. Studying can be done anywhere, anytime, and for any reason. I'm a huge advocate of lifelong learning, and studying is one way to do it. Learning mindset. Firstly, I do not study for the sake of studying. I study because I genuinely want to learn, whether that's a foreign language, economy terms, or even physics. I'm here out of curiosity. I want to enhance my knowledge and I want to use that knowledge in real life. It may take some time to learn, embrace this mindset, and I know it's hard when you're aware that you do all the studying to pass an exam, but not impossible. I was such a straight A student in the last year of high school, and I know that I need to study hard because there's an exam I need to pass, an important exam. But I was also in the learning mindset because I was simply enjoying having new knowledge. Hard to describe with words, but I hope you got what I mean. Let's say a lesson is math. I was excited to learn new concepts and equations because later I'll be able to play with them. Lesson is history. I had the opportunity to learn the background of different countries so I could develop my own perspective about today's world. Lesson is philosophy. I don't know why, but I was just mesmerized by the origin story of philosophy and all the ideas around it. Lesson is geography. I was trying my best to get to know my country and possibly other countries because I may travel in the future, and since it also included basic info about astronomy, it was fantastic. Lesson is literature. I was using it to explore new authors because I may read their books just for fun. School is truly the place where you prepare and educate yourself for the real world. So I give so much value to education, and when you choose to see it as a beneficial tool instead of a torture, it does wonders for you. Look every topic as their new doors to new worlds. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is what's gonna change you and make you evolve. Now we got this key mindset out of the way, let's look at more actionable ways to study effectively while making it fun. Pick your rewards. Look at the applicability of the knowledge you have. For instance, you learned French back in school. You may want to teach French online. That way, when you improve that skill, it will feel rewarding. You're currently learning investing. Start investing, on the other hand, and use money as your motivation. I truly believe whatever you study, work on, there is a reward out there. And it is your right and duty to find and get it. Correct romanticizing techniques. This is not only about lighting a candle and expect to be motivated to study, it's also about the environment, voices, people around you. Are you in an environment that will encourage or distract you? Depending on what type of study style you have, you will come up with different answers. Can you study effectively on articles when there is a music in the background with the lyrics? You prefer no lyrics or no music at all? Do you focus better in a library, classroom, coffee shop, or your room? Some people don't mind mixed sounds in cafes. I'm one of them. But some people want absolute peace and silence. Or some people study better with a study buddy, friend, whilst others get distracted easily by random conversations and the existence of that person. Yep, I'm also one of them. To find what's ideal for you, play out those scenarios and see which one works for you. Start with a goal in mind. If I have to give an example from myself, every time I sit to study, I always have a goal in my mind I would like to achieve, and I only take breaks when one of them is complete, because focusing back on it again takes time and is unproductive and not effective. Researchers say gaining full focus on something takes about 22 minutes. So why would I waste that time? When you don't have a goal, you might find your mind all over the place, completely distracted, because it doesn't know where to go, how far to go, and when you will give it a break. I had one friend in high school, and since we all live in a dorm, I was able to observe everyone and therefore how they study, and she was always the one that seems to study the most in terms of hours, as she was skipping sleeping on time and sometimes studying the entire night. But she was no good than any other student, and she had average grades. It was too obvious that she was just making herself busy, scrolling on phone time to time, and making herself believe that she's doing fine. Lastly, discipline is an act of self-love. A disciplined person can be described as someone who respects his own rules, standards, and only someone respects himself enough to achieve his vision can have self-love to believe in themselves. So discipline, as many people see, is not a quote-unquote torture to the individual, but the most powerful tool and blessing one can have to achieve the biggest success of their lives. So yes, discipline is an act of self-love, because whatever you think it's valuable, you want to make it better. On the other hand, laziness without a particular reason is a sign of lacking self-esteem. Value yourself. Give yourself the respect you deserve. You don't believe in yourself? Well, I believe in you. I think you can do it. Whether that's studying, grinding to get stuff done, learning. Do you know why? At the first place, I believe in myself. And whatever I do, you can do it better. The choice is yours.